So, welcome, one and all. Greetings, Sophins and Sapiens. Everyone in between. Wow, I messed that up. Oh man, I have been so messed up today. Everything that could go wrong went wrong. I don't know if you guys were paying attention to my Twitter, but I updated Stream Deck yesterday and it broke my OBS. It like seriously broke my OBS. Half the stuff in OBS doesn't work. So I basically have to reinstall OBS from scratch and rebuild all my overlays and stuff. Well, I need a hat. Yeah, I do need a hat. I need all kinds of stuff. So let's try that intro again. Let's try the intro again, guys. I'm sorry about that. We'll get it right this time. Welcome, one and all. Greetings, Sophins and Sapiens, ladies and gentlemen, those that are neither, and everyone in between. I am the Low-Life Cat, also known as the Sarcasm Detector, and as you can see in front of you, I am a cat, a VTuber, and a variety streamer. I play all sorts of different games here on the channel, but I like to think of my channel as a nice, calm place on the internet. There may be mayhem, shenanigans, even tomfoolery going on screen, but I will be my usual calm and laid back self. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the thing. And if you're having a good time here on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, consider subscribing. I also have a Patreon page if you guys want to support the channel. The thumbs up and stuff really does help me out. I have been, fighting against the algorithm for since I guess since 2006 basically. But yeah, anything helps out even a little bit. So it's really appreciated, guys. Tonight we're going to be playing some Monster Hunter Rise. This is a game that I have wanted for quite a bit of time, quite a long time. All my friends play it. I never picked it up. I just picked it up at the beginning of the month a couple of weeks ago. I played it for like an hour, and I was intending on streaming it, but I never managed to find the time to slot it in. That's going to change today. We're going to be starting off a new thing with it. I know there's a DLC out for the game. Very new DLC that was released last week. I don't have that yet. I don't really have the free cash to be buying games left, right, and center like everyone else does. But I try to make do, and I try to share that with you guys. Eventually, I will pick up I'll pick up the DLC at some point. Slot or slot? What? Did I misspeak at some point? By the way, let's go take a look. Sovereign, hey, how you doing? Hope you're having a good evening tonight. To Miss Dan, man, I missed you, dude. Welcome back. Hopefully you're doing fine, and thank you very much for that, host. Imoy, how you doing? I hope you're having a good day. No, I'm probably hearing things. Did I say slut or slot? I don't remember talking about slots. But then again, I don't remember what I was talking about 5 minutes ago, which is what was I talking about 5 minutes ago? What were we doing? Right, we were playing a game. We're going to be playing a game tonight. A new game. Let me turn off the audio here for that, and we're going to dive into the game. Here we go. I already have it kind of going here. So I do have it set for English. I know when we were playing Ghostwire Tokyo, I left all the stuff on Japanese with English subtitles. We're not going to do that today. We're going to be playing with English audio. So we're going to be starting off a absolutely new game here, and we get to go through the character progression. This is a ported game. It is I guess it was a console game that got ported to PC, so the controls for it are kind of wonky. You gotta excuse some of the stuff, and it's weird. Do we want to play female or male character? Dear, wow! Look at that, the long hair. So fierce. Man, oh man, we gotta decide on something here. It's a kitty cat. Hey, yeah, it's me. I'm right here. I'm a cat. Yeah. Always go female. Well, tougher. Well, all right. Let's head and do. Let's take. Ooh, you know what? I like that right away. They're all good. We're all good. They're all good. What should we go with? I'm kind of partial to number 2. Number 2 looks real nice. So does number 8 and number 10. Number 6 is sexy. Yeah, she is kind of sexy. Smexy. But I'm liking, I mean, the faces look all this pretty much the same. I'm liking her, and I'm really liking her. Oh yeah, her as well. 8 is hot. Yeah, we'll go with the hottie then. I think we'll go with the hot. Basic settings. Type face type 1, hairstyle random, age 0. Okay. Random. What if I don't want random? Oh, hey, twin tails. Do we make her a tsundere? Different hair colors. Let's make her a tsundere, a twin tail. Well, actually, let's go into. These are all their different hairstyles. Okay. Let's see what we have, including some of the. Okay. That just kind of looked surprisingly weird right there. So you liked this hair, didn't you? I think that's what you were going for, or that hair. 12, 20, or do we go with a tsundere twin tail? Meatballs. Or are you calling this a meatball? Yeah, this does look like a meatball, actually. This is 22. This is the twin tail. That one's kind of nice. 19 meatball. This one, the meatballs. How do we rotate? OKL to rotate? Are you kidding me? What kind of like system is this? OKL. OKL and that. So it's just WASDA just on this side of the keyboard. Okay, I see. Reminds me of Sailor Moon. I kind of see that. I see that. Yeah. Is there a hair color? We have choices. We have so many different choices here. Let's see. I think maybe something like purple. Purple? Sexy redhead? The red isn't very red, it looks like. So we might have to do a custom color. These are more like pinkish blue hair from Emo. Emo wants blue hair. Compromise somewhere in the middle. Something like that. What? I'm liking that. Oh, yeah. E and Z. Oh, okay. You can change stuff. Wow. Okay. That's neat. That's neat. Let's confirm that. And then Can we do the brow colors the same thing? Three, 2, 3, 71, 76. Well, at least make the eyebrows and the hair match somewhat. At least somewhat match, right? Eyebrows, eye. Ah, you can look at how much stuff you can customize. This is kind of neat. I mean, this is like the most important part of the game, right? The character creation, the Barbie part. Everything else is just, you know, gravy. Yeah, let's go green. Yeah, let's go green. Eyelashes are long. Eyelash color, we'll just leave them as they are. Eyelash length, yeah, okay. Nose, mouth, facial hair. Okay. She's got a bunch of makeup here, which I think we'll leave as is, yeah. Clothing. Voice settings, action samples, expression samples. There's quite a bit in this game.
Hey. Hey! Hello? Hi!
Hey, good to see you.
Let's have some fun, huh? Hey!
Less clothes, more armor class. Of course, that's how it works with fantasy female armor. The less armor you have, the more protected you are.
I have arrived. Worry not. I'm here.
Let's do this! Don't mess with me. Wonderful! Amazing!
It's way too squeaky. Let's find. Is there one with?
Nobody can stop me. No monster can best me.
You know what? We'll go with number 16. 18?
Nice! Got a problem? I love hunting. Sweet!
Awesome! Fantastic! Hey!
It's the same voice actress. Okay. That's just, I guess, a different style.
Nice! Got a problem?
Okay. Action samples. Realistically, you can tell it's a fantasy because realistically, no human alive would be able to lift something like this. Lift it, let alone handle it and swing it around. When you have a hilt this long, does it still count as a sword, or is it now like a pole arm? This turns into a glaive basically, because this is basically a half staff. So it's a pole axe. It's hitting, except maybe the guy who played the mountain in Games of Thrones. No, that's physically impossible. It's just way too heavy. Humans are not capable of lifting and swinging weight like this. If this was like pure metal and stuff, I mean, you could possibly lift it up and move it around, but trying to swing it around as a weapon will tear your muscles to bits.
Sup? Sup? Great!
Okay. That's happy. Angry. Pain. And that's way too much delight. Apologize right now. Okay, okay, that's way too much information for me. Sorry. Let's just confirm this. Manage preset. Create a character with these settings. Is this what we want to go for? I think. Oh, sorry, Stras, how you doing? You are on YouTube. If you don't like the presets, you can use the hue slider and saturation contrast to make your own specific colors. Wait till you see the great swords. Yeah, I'm gonna check that out. The chat relay is broken, unfortunately. So Twitch is not going to see the YouTube chat, and YouTube's not going to see the Twitch chat. I don't know why it broke tonight. It was working all the other times I've been streaming this. But yeah, all kinds of broken stuff today with OBS and the Stream Deck and all that stuff. It's a bit frustrating, so I'm going to have to spend the day tomorrow just, I don't know, making a new OBS thing. I'm like half tempted to completely just nuke and pave, format my streaming PC and just reinstall Windows and start over again. Broken? Has Solak been here? I wouldn't be streaming if Solak was here. It'd be completely trashed. Yeah. Your name can only be... Oh, did I not put a name in? The information will visible... Hunter name. Yeah, let's go. Oh, and now we get to pick our Palamute. If you want lore snippets about hunters, let me know. No problem, Oristras. Oristras plays this game quite a bit. And like I said earlier in the stream, all my friends are playing this. I have Oristraz is playing it, Rubeb's playing it, Ghost Anjo is playing it. All my friends are playing it, and I'm like, sitting out here by myself twiddling my paws. Type 1. Let's see what different options we have. Just different colorations. Ooh, okay. Oh, hey. And he's got the floppy ears. Oh my god. Okay. Remember my friends used to have a dog who had like these floppy ears like this, and he always had this like derpy look on his face. He always kind of looked. It didn't make him look intelligent. It made him look quite derpy. Actually, it's amazing how just having floppy ears like that changes how you perceive an animal. This dog is way too happy. Let's skip that. I don't know which one would be good. Number 8? You like number 8? There, that's number 8. You're like a demonic German shepherd with the burning red eyes. I like that too. It's kind of neat. Oh yeah. I did. One of the things I did manage to do is I did manage to put in some sound effects and stuff into the thing. Not a lot of them, just a couple. Like, yeah, see, and there's that, and I have. Yeah, the Blue Doge. This one could be a little bit more on the purple side. This guy. Number 2? Oh, no, number 2. Go with the blue dog. I like that. Let's, what else is there? Coat, eyes, ears, tail, clothing. Clothing? Oh, just the color of the thing. Why don't we give him something that kind of either... Actually, let's go back first. Let's look at the eye. Change both. And let's give him something to match. Yeah, that matches basically our character's, the color we picked for our character, for his eyes. So we can go to his clothing. And pick the same color. Yeah, I like that. Black eyes. Oh, hey, we can give him heterochromia. Oh. So you know what? I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. Same with the, be careful naming yourself. Once you name your character, you cannot change it. Same with the Palamute and the Palico. I was happy to have a new hunter join the guild. Cool. Yeah, I'll catch up to you guys at some point. It'll take a bit of time, but I will get there. Okay, let's take a look. Ear. Oh, we can change his ears. Okay. Kind of like these ears. And we do have different types of fur. Okay. Fur pattern. Okay, never mind. We'll leave the fur pattern as is. Oh, okay. Customizations. Okay. It's a lot of customizations. Like, the amount of customizations in this game is way too. Okay, this is curly tail is nice. I like the really fluffy tail. Although the curl is nice. We did the clothing, we colored that. Is there anything else in there? No. Voice? Oh, I like that. That's really aggressive. Oh, he gets to carry like weapons and shit with him? That's nice. Who's a good dog? Oh, okay. He actually gets to use a weapon too. Oh, nice. Okay. Let's confirm him. So what shall we name him? No, we're not calling him Doge. Let's pick a good name for a dog. What would be a good name for a dog? Actually, you know what a really bad name for a dog is? Cougar. I knew someone who had a German Shepherd, and he named his German Shepherd Cougar. And it's like, dude, why would you do that? Why would you do that? That dog is now is like a pariah. All the other German Shepherds like mock him constantly, talk about him behind his back. The poor dog is shunned and outcast. I mean, who beat her? Who beat her? Accurate for most dogs. That applies to all dogs. It's a decent dog's name. But let's find something else. Boy, Palamut's name. Palamute. Was that supposed to be a mutt Palamut, but they called it a Palamute? Like a Malamute? Is that? Oh, okay. I see. I get it now. How about we go halfway? We'll call him Poopy. What? Scratch. Sav, you're on a roll tonight. We'll call him Poopy. Poopy's fine for a dog's name. It's a perfectly good dog's name. And then we get our Palico. And we get a number of these kitties here. So we get like black cats. Oh, and an actual calico. Hey, look at this guy. Does that look familiar to you guys? Huh? Yeah, okay. Sure. All right, calm down, guys. We're gonna okay, hold on. Fur color. We're gonna have to match colors here. We're gonna try matching colors. Guys actually has spots. Am I missing something? Why I'm not seeing this color? Oh, we can change the pattern. Okay, hold on. Let's pick us a pattern like this one. Okay, that's the pattern we want because this one is more spotted. Yeah, we'll go with that. Okay. That is gonna be more of a white. And we'll go for a slightly darker. We're not gonna be able to match it exactly, unfortunately. But we're gonna give it a good try. Put black on that. You in the red so much. It's close. It's close enough. We're not gonna be binky bonky, binky bonky. What? Hey, Cash, how you doing? Hope you're having yourself a good evening tonight. As eyes change both, we're gonna have to go with the lightest cerulean. Can we match the blue? We're not going to be able to match it exactly. That's fine. Oh, hey, look. Okay, ears we can definitely match. Palace, or that's more like a small fennec ears. Those are more like, you know what? I've never seen a cat with ears like that. I'll be honest. I'm wrong. Lions have ears like that. Lion ears are rounded. I mean, those ears are so cute. I'm kind of half tempted, but I think we'll stick with that. All right, game. This game does not have fluffy tails. It is literally unplayable. The fuck is this shit? Where's my fluffy tail game? The fuck is this shit? Okay, clothing color. That's fine. Oh, I like that. You guys hear that? Hold on, let me do that again. The noise he does when he sits down is so dejected. He's so sad. Oh my god, why? Why is that? Oh man, that's gonna break my heart. Oh, so fierce. Oh man, that's good. I like that. It's kind of neat. What other type? Oh, hey, okay, so this is what the cat does. A healer, a support type that focuses on recovery moves, uses healing to keep hunters in tip-top fighting shape. You can't see it because my cat is in the way. It's like down here. Assist, a support type that's ready to assist, places traps. Okay. Fight, a support type that focuses on combat. A support type with a penchant for blowing things up. That's my kind of cat. Explosions. Yes, I like that. Gathering, a support type that can sniff out valuables. I'm going to assume that for starting out, maybe healing would be really good, but I am not quite sure on that. Oristraz, you there still? Making sure my chat for YouTube is open. Since the relay is not working, I can't see YouTube chat. I have to have an extra window open. Fun times. I think we'll go with the healer. That should be fine, I think. I don't think that is going to be an issue. All right, let's confirm and pick a name for it. And we have to think of a name for him. Binky Bonky? What kind of name can we pick for this guy? Can we give him like a standard cat name like Catastrophe? Okay. I changed the. You know what? I'm probably gonna get reported if I leave it like. As much as I want to keep the ass in there, I'm worried that I get reported and shit. Yeah. All right. So there I is, and there's my dog, and there's my cat. Okay. HR is. Well, that's my hunter rank, I assume. Mittens. I was just thinking mittens. I swear to God, Cash, we're on the same brainwave here. Who's a good puppy? Who's a good doggy?
Dear. Looks like we've been caught in the act, Minoto.
Quite disappointing, Hinoa.
I really don't see how anyone could have noticed us.
It was a perfect display of stealth.
That's why we expect great things of you. You're always razor sharp.
Well then, I guess we still have a lot of training left to do.
What? You don't want us sneaking in? Oh, come on. This is Kimura. We're all practically family here.
Besides, Elder Fugen is looking for you.
So go get ready. Can't keep him waiting.
There's something in the sky up there.
Shall we go?
There's definitely something in the sky over there. It's hard to see. Like, I could barely see it. I don't know if you guys could see it on the... And it looks like we spent half an hour creating characters. Okay, that's sparkly, shiny.
Oh!
Elder Fugan, we did like you asked.
Oh! Hinoa. Minoto. Thank you. I just got...
Oh my god. Oh, we can pause this?
We...
Oh, we can pause it. Oh, okay, look. Okay, interesting. So, they left the bad lip syncing in. They didn't do any motion capture like lip syncing to the English language. They left it as the Japanese. That's, you know what, I really don't like the disconnect, the lack of synchronicity between the audio and what they're saying, like their mouth movement. So I might actually switch back to just having Japanese language, and it looks like we do have like the pretty large and clear to read subtitles. So we'll see about changing that in a few minutes.
We've got a rampage on our hands.
So it's finally beginning.
It's been 50 years since the last calamity. But I remember like it was yesterday.
A huge pack of monsters in a giant stampede. They attack the village in a frenzied rage. Nobody knows why this happens, but it came close to wiping out our village last time.
I think it's time. We paid a visit to the stronghold. We have to protect the village.
There's nothing to worry about, Elder Fugan. All of us, everyone in Komura.
So they have interesting. So they have pointed ears. And the only way to tell them apart is, well, their eyes are slightly different and their hair is done in different style. Wait, no, this one's got, the one on the left has a golden cowl, while the one on the right has a red cowl. Okay, so there are little details that we can pick up to tell the difference between them. Their eyes are different. I did notice that they have 4 fingers. So they're missing a finger on their arms, and their feet are kind of strange. They have like goat feet. So I am assuming that they're more satyr-like than elf. I don't know what the lore is. Gotta love twins. I don't know, man. These twins, man, they might mess you up.
Komura, we've all been training for this moment for our entire lives.
Hinoa, we should start preparations right away.
Now that's what I like to hear.
The pig girls? What? Pig girls? Is that what they are? Oristras will probably jump in and tell me what the lore is. But yeah, this is definitely overacting, quite a bit of overacting there. Sarcasmic rampage and all aside, I've got news.
Great job.
Got a message from the guild this morning, says that you are now a certified hunter. You're really living now, Squirt. Well, I guess I shouldn't call you that you're certified, but I don't think it'll stop me. Wahahaha.
Elder.
Sorry to interrupt. His name is Fugen.
Sure.
Hinoa, the quest maiden. Well, at least we have a maiden. At least one maiden. We're not maidenless. Eh? I've informed the village of the coming rampage, like you asked. Ah, yes, thank you.
Congratulations.
I overheard the good news. You're finally an official hunter. Yes, I'm officially a hunter.
Yep.
We gotta register. Why do I have to register if I'm already officially a hunter? So you can accept all those quests. Oh, okay. Master Hojo in the Gathering Hub.
But first,
We go shopping. Really? We're gonna start off with a shopping trip? Okay.
uh-huh.
I would have assumed the game will start you off, like throw you in with a tutorial, combat, that sort of thing. Just throw the duck into the water and teach them to swim that way. Yeah, you see their fingers are missing they're missing a finger. It's like that anime cartoon that was done recently. What was it called? It was on Netflix. Something, the Prince, the Dragon Prince, or something like that. That was a good series. I only watched the first season, though. I should go back and catch up with that. You'll need the help of the other villagers if you want to succeed out in the field. So, the Dragon Prince, thank you, Saw. Follow me. So I'm wondering if they took that from there. Although Monster Hunter, the series is a bit older than that. But I'd have to double check on the lore to see how far this goes back and what exactly are they. Yeah, I would think some kind of satyr. Follow me.
Let's start there.
Now, where should we start? Oh, right there. The Marketeer of Mystery, Kagero the Merchant. Use WASD to move your character. Shift. Okay, these are default control settings. I have to talk. Welcome to my shop. So we go run up to him. Hold on, let's okay, is there a jump? There's no jump? Hey, but there's a dash. Okay.
Welcome to my shop.
I was just informed that you have been accepted into the guild. Felicitation. Why, thank you. Here you will find restorative cures and other such items to aid on your hunt. So healing potions and stuff. I often diversify my stock and provide special offers for hunters too. I think you'll find them most agreeable. What happened to your face, though? It's another satyr. Okay. Kagero sometimes offers items at half price.
Sure.
Okay, I always hold off on buying what I want until the sale. Well, yeah, of course, that would be the logical thing to do. You wait for things. If they go on half price, you'd want to pick them up at, that point. Speaking of things going half price, guys, expect the prices of GPUs to go crazy low. Crazy low. If you're in the market for a GPU, the next month or so is going to be insanity. They are overstocked on the 30 series. Like NVIDIA is overstocked on the 30 series and stuff, and they are going to be cutting like $500 off the high end on like the 3080s and 3090s and shit. And they're also begging the manufacturers to slow down on the production of the 40 series chips, because there's just so much supply now. Like all the miners and stuff are just getting rid of their cards, and it's going to be crazy. The prices of things are going to go down. I think they're already hitting MSRP, and in most places, there's some places that are still way over MSRP. But anyways, I'm digressing. As usual, let us continue. I've often sent Lady Indo a sharp gaze on my back. Now I know why. Anyways, Kagero, about those items I asked you to set aside for me. Of course, I'll have them packaged and sent to you at your convenience.
Next.
That's a wrap. Let's see where we go to next.
Yeah.
Steadfast as steel, Master Hammond the blacksmith. It'd be nice to pay him a visit. Let's go take a look. Oh, KL to move the camera and look around. Press Control to reset the camera to default. The problem with that is I either have to take my hand off the mouse or off the WASD, so... Okay. I don't like that system. I would like it better if I can just like hit right click and it'll give me like the free look, although the... Yeah, never... Smithy. What does the smithy give us? Inoa, why is it? What is it? I can see... You know what? I'm having trouble reading, aren't I, today? You can see I'm busy here preparing for the rampage. Now, Master Hammond, this time I've come to tell you the good news.
Yeah.
I've been accepted into the Hunters Guild, yes. The village now has a resident hunter we can all count on. Isn't that great? What about the chief elder? Isn't he a hunter? Aren't you hunters? Am I like literally the only hunter in the village? And there's a rampage coming with shit tons of monsters? That's a lot of responsibility to leave on one little girl like me. And I'm just like level 1. I haven't even done anything yet. I think it might be a little bit too much for me. Well, thank you for the congratulations. The equipment we forge here is what makes a hunter, in part, and can make or break a hunt. It's what represents our village, too. A hunter who can't wield Tatara steel isn't fit to fly the banner of Kumara. Walk it off. Hey! It looks like the chat relay is working again. Yeah, the chat relay is working again. Perfect. That's great. So Twitch can see the YouTube chat and YouTube can see the Twitch chat. Yay, and everyone was happy. That's great. It's what represents our village too. A hunter who can't wield... Okay, we already read that. You'll find whatever you need here. Ask for crafting and refining gear. We can talk about that later. Since we're here, that reminds me. You can hire buddies at the Buddy Plaza up ahead. And Master Hammond's grandson, Lori, manages the place. Why don't you go talk to him later? Ah, there we go. Is it working? Yes, it is working. So that got transferred over to the YouTube side. That's good. That isn't Lori, that's Iori. Because either they made a typo and put a lowercase l, or that's a capital I. And I would say that's a capital I, so Iori? Capering around with felines and canines makes me wonder where I went wrong. What? Felines and canines? Is that... okay. So here in Canada, we have a tendency to pronounce the Y as a hard I. I know other places in the world, the Y is a soft I. So it'd be felines or canins. But yeah, felines. Okay. I think buddy handling is quite a noble profession, personally. I have no idea what buddy thing is. Bobaz. Anyways, Master Hammond, I was wondering if my order was ready yet. Beauty. It is. One of my apprentices delivered to you later. Nice.
Last but not least.
One more stop and we're done. Let's see. I'll handle your buddy, Galen Snort.
Ah,
Sweeter than Sweet Dango. It's got to be Yomogi the chef's shop.
uh-huh.
It's the wire bug gauge. The wire bug gauge is displayed at the bottom of the screen. Performing wire dash or silk bind attacks will deplete this gauge. For more details, see wire bug actions and game controls. Talk to Yomogi the chef. That was a random thing that just popped up in the middle of. Okay. Oh, what do we got going here? Fragrance has resubscribed for 4 months. Tier 1 resubscription. Thank you for the resub, Fragrance. And welcome. I hope you're having a good day, sup, whale boy. How you doing, Fragrance? I hope you're having yourself a good evening. Kumitsu the Sweet Tooth. With all those candied apples, Sweet Tooth is probably a good name. She's probably only got the tooth left. While people are drinking tea. Yomogi the chef. Interesting. You can be whatever you want. So if you're a beautiful queen, good evening. Yeah, she's a princess. Don't mess with the princess, man. Dude, Fragrance, you're walking on very thin ice here. When and just to give you a fair warning, when I made Sav a mod on this channel, I gave her one instruction. Whatever she doesn't like, she can delete. So that's a fair that's a fair warning to everyone here. Do not piss off Sav. Because she will mess you up.
Congrats!
I heard good news. You're a certified hunter now, recognized by the guild and everything. Before you head out, I'm just having a chuckle at chat. Before you head out on a hunt, make sure you stop by and eat some bunny dang. Does it have real live bunnies in it? You'll never taste anything yummier in your life, and they'll get your juices flowing for the hunt. We have Sav here, so we don't need anything extra for juices flowing. Just say. So yummy. In fact, I can't stop eating them on the job. You shouldn't be eating on your stuff on the job. That's horrible. You're eating all your profit. Have I ever not been nice to you? Only when I agreed with Jim, which is like once in a while. Oh man, the war between Fragrance and Jim is legendary and has crossed many centuries and many countries and dimensions in space and time. Oh god, I was thinking about them, gets me all excited. And
Uh-huh.
Yomogi, the usual, please and thank you. One super duper mega dango order coming up.
Thank you.
Had a great time on the shopping trip. You know what? I didn't buy a single thing, so I'm not sure if it counts as a shopping trip. I didn't see you buy anything either. You were just asking about your orders, so... I had the things I ordered from Master Hammond and Keguro delivered to your item box. Surprise, it's just a little something from me to celebrate you becoming a hunter. Well, thank you, Hinoa the Quest Maiden. Child labor. Jim is a grumpy SOB. I guess you're okay. You're okay. Jim's not here. He's not gonna hurt you guys. Come back when you're done with your registration thing, Kay. Don't K me. Oh my god, she's K'ing me. What the hell? We just started the game. We're barely an hour into the game and I already got K'd. I got K'd, guys. Guys, look at that. I got fucking K'd. by a quest maiden of all things. What about the bunny dango? Sorry, those are all mine, I'd sure, but a girl's gotta eat. You should equip a weapon already. I want to see what you look like in your full hunter getup. Yeah, let's go check that out.
What do you think?
Try on the longsword?
So cool.
That gear really suits you. Okay, well, thank you. Stop it, Cash. Cash, you know very well what that K is, okay? You know what the K is. Aren't you getting divorced?
Yeah.
You must feel a ton braver now, right? Of course, with a huge giant sword on my back. That's all my courage right there. You ride that high over to the gathering hub and get yourself registered as a hunter. Once you talk to Master Hojo and get registered, you can start going out on real-life hunts as a real-life hunter of Kimura. Exciting.
Go visit the hub.
I have to wait here for my orders. So off you go. I'll be in my usual spot. Come see me when you're done.
Come on.
Cool. Let's check the box thing that she was just talking about.
Yeah.
No. How do we get off? How do we, okay.
Move.
Me?
Yeah.
I guess we're not picking up stuff from the box. It's another satyr guy up here.
Oh,
It's Minoa? Or is that Hinoa? I can't tell anymore.
this is Master Hojo.
Working hard?
You sure took forever to get here. I thought I was gonna croak. And he's sitting on a frog. Oh, mwah, mwah, mwah. Terrible joke. You're probably well aware that I, Hojo, am the guild master of this exceptional gathering hub. What's that, your guild registration? Oh, yes, well, I was getting to it. Before you interrupted me. Had you let me finish, I would have told you that we no longer do things that way. Get with it, young hunger. Ho, ho, ho. No tests to take or papers to stamp, just my okay and you're on your way. And with that, you're now officially a hunter, and not just any hunter. No, a hunter of Kimura Village. Accept a quest from our dearest Minato and go hunt some monsters. Yo ho ho. About that, as much as I'd like to, I have to get the report about the rampage ready for the guild.
Oh,
I'm terribly sorry, but could you talk to Hinoa first so she can explain quests to you? Yes, we can do that. Yo, Ace. From Master Itsushi. I just overheard the gnarly news. Awesome. Did he just say gnarly? Yeah. Listen, the 90s called and they want their cringe back. Before you run off to see Hinoa, pop over here for a second. He lost his mojo and found his Hojo. I gotta check you out in the new thread. Okay, well, let's go talk to this guy. Oh, there's another little box here. Item box. You can store various hunting items and equipment. Make sure your items are in order and your equipment up to snuff before facing. Okay. I do have multiple things. Okay. Oh, okay. No, I didn't want that. Did I just mess up? There we go. We go back to the sword here. Gun lance, hunting horn, charge blade, light blowgun, bow, heavy blowgun, insect glaive. That's kind of confusing. Hammer switch, okay. What about over here? I guess that's the only stuff we have. Yeah, that's fine. We'll learn all about that in the coming thing. Arena quest counter.
Yo, my favorite pupil.
Looking good, Ace. Congrats on becoming a hunter, and all that hard work finally paid off. I'm really happy. Oh, and before I forget, I gotta tell you about the action bar. We get an action bar?
Sure thing.
Lets you pull off all sorts of actions without opening any menus. Pretty gnarly. You just said gnarly again. What the f... Let's try this out. Select the camera from the action bar and snap a picture of me. Okay. Once you take my picture, let me see it. Pictures can be taken by using the camera from the action bar or custom radial menu. Snapped photos will be saved in both the album in the Hunter's Notes and the album on your PC, so just screenshots. Okay. Saving feature can be changed in the options. Pictures focus on monsters or endemic life are automatically classified in the album located in the Hunter's Notes. Pressing shift while aiming the camera lets you switch between two perspectives. Character view and Kahoot view. Kahoot. Pictures will be taken from your view, recommended for making the subject better, bigger, or framing a more creative composition. Okay. Ah, I get it. Kahoot, get it? It's an owl. It's a hoot. Haha. Stupid joke. You can have your pet Kahoot take pictures of you. Pose sets and gestures can be selected from poses, gestures, and Kahoot view. Also, during multiplayer, Kahoot will be visible to other players, giving you a general idea of the camera's position and visible area. Press tab and certain characters will face the camera. Okay. Not available during quests. You can select poses and gestures from poses and gestures. You can make your buddies face the camera by selecting buddy face camera. There's a lot of information there. Use T to change detailed photo mode. This turns the depth of field and allows you to adjust the focus and blurring lines. You can also apply range of... Guys, the amount... How do I say this? You know what? I'll be nice and not say anything. Action bar is the mouse wheel. Select camera. Arrow keys to activate. And F to take a picture.
If it isn't Kimura's brightest flame. Stay out of trouble.
Ah, I see. X to album, G poses, Q buddies face cameras, adjust angle with the mouse, adjust position with the thing. Okay, move face camera is tab, control to hide the UI, and F to take a picture.
Yo, my favorite pupil.
Information overload is indeed what I was trying to say, but I wasn't going to say it in that polite fashion. What I was going to say was going to be much, much ruder, but I decided, you know what, it's fine. Oh yeah, that one handsome devil hoe. You just called yourself a devil hoe? You know what? To each their own. I mean, you still use the word gnarly, and I will hold that against you. You're a complete fucking idiot for using that word. But now that you've gotten acquainted with the action bar, I think it's quest time. But if you're still not confident in your abilities, you can hit up the training area to sharpen them up. Training area, we might actually have to go to that. It's just a short boat ride from the Buddy Plaza where Iori and all his furry friends hang out. There are furries in this game. You can try your hand at all sorts of weapons and skills there. It's a great place to warm up before a big hunt. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll quit holding you up. Hinoa's still waiting for you, isn't she? Yes, she is. I gotta go talk with my maiden about a mission. Hunter info in the start menu. In the start menu provides tutorial. Hence basic. This is. Hold on, I gotta wrap my head around this grammar. It's kind of weird. Hunter info in the start menus provides tutorials, hence basic information and other valuable things. Information added as the game progresses will be displayed. Display settings for the tutorial window can be changed from option. The Hunter info and Hunter's notes found in the start menu contain a variety of helpful information such as instruction, manual, outlining based. Just enough. Let's go. Let's do some stuff. Talk to Hinoa, the quest maiden. Hinoa is outside.
Hey, listen!
While near, okay, F while near this guy. Hold F. So if I come to this and just press F. Okay, I just needed to press F.
Bunny Dongo are a taste of heaven.
She just ate all the dango, didn't she? Already completed your hunter registration? Yeah, there wasn't much of a registration. I don't see the point of why you sent me there if the guy was just going to have a laugh and just say, you're ready. We don't do shit. You're registered already. You know, didn't I say that before we went there? That, you know, was kind of superfluous.
Sure.
I retrieved your Kahoot from Elder Fugan earlier. It's so cute. You're gonna love it. Kahoots like buddies will help you out during quests, but in their own little way. Or even more information. Kahoots are creatures that are beloved throughout Gamora. The Elder gave you a Kahoot to look after as a pet. If you call your Kahoot from your action bar, it will come and perch on your arm. If a symbol pops up while you have your Kahoot on your arm, push it to have your Kahoot take flight. Maybe something will happen? Note this feature is unavailable in multiplayer. The pet menu can be opened while Kahoot is perched in your arm. There you can swap out outfits and feed your feathered friend. If you feed your Kahoot, they will greet you once you return from your quest. Note your Kahoot won't come to greet you in multiplayer. It's a lot of information there. How about you remove your friend and Nick? Since my sister's swamped at the moment, I'll go ahead and give you the quest rundown instead. Okay. Now that you are a hunter, you'll be in charge of completing the quests that me and Minoto have in our quest list.
Sure.
Some of these quests, called key quests, have been specifically posted by the Hunters Guild. So if you make a point of completing key quests, the Hunters Guild will take note. Oh, and one last thing here. Take this petal lace Minoto and I made.
Yep.
As you may be aware, petal laces are protection charms woven from a local plant called sending sprig. Pollen carried by speary birds will enhance your petal lace, strengthening your abilities. Treat it with care. Well, I got it from you, so of course I'm going to be treating it with care. A petal lace is a type of charm bracelet made of woven sending sprigs. In Kamura Village, they are typically worn by hunters. Like any other piece of gear, you can only equip one at a time. Petal laces absorb the fragrant pollen from any spear birds you encounter during a quest, granting you special bonuses. Okay. You can switch out your petal lace from an item's manage equipment options. Try out different types to see which one best suits your style. Seek out spear birds to maximize their effects. Palaces can also be switched out from the tent's item box, from the tent. The tent? Okay, Minota should be wrapping up her report about now. And I need to get back to work myself. Once you're ready, you can start taking quests from either of us. Good to know. Hold on, you can't go prancing before my introduction. Senri the mailman. Meowlo and Grats on Meowlo and Grats on becoming a hunter. If you ever find yourself taking a hub quest, then I, Senri the mailman, have quite important info for you. You'll need to go through me and meet with the fellow hunters. Make sure to stop by. Sure. I think that wraps everything up. Yeah. Event quest. Out of sight, out of mind. That's downloaded add-on content. Add-on content can be used after it is claimed from the courier's add-on content. Seriously? Oh boy. Meow limit. Holy shit. Why are there so many downloadable Sunbreak, a massive expansion of the world, okay, is coming in summer. This expansion adds master rank. Okay. I don't have it yet. Oh. Talk to Hinoa. Hub progress. So we have two different. Hinoa is the village progress and very important. Meowlo there. Been waiting. Got some vital, no crucial. Paramount. Cat buns. I love cat buns. Were you just about to hit up the gathering hub so you can get a hunting batter together? No. About that, I got some bad news for you. See, when the rampage is near, it's forbidden for hunters to leave Kamura. And outside hunters won't be able to enter either. In other words, Kamura is offline. But if you want to form a party, I have a special type of message I can send to get hunters to hightail it. If I send a message, Kamura will be online and hunters will be able to enter, so don't ask me how it works. Oh, okay, so I can choose to make my thing public? Make a public lobby, I guess? That's what it sounds like, it's just talking around it. I couldn't understand it myself, something to do with spider webs, okay. Any mute. Oh god. Come to me whenever you want to swap between offline and online. Good. By the way, did you talk with Minoto about online quests yet? Friends, sure. Do I talk to... Let's talk to her. Something came in for you. Perusal. There are two ways to play multiplayer. Make use of the lobby or send a join request to other players. The lobby you can use interact. Okay. Just wait up. Another freaking window? You know what? I'm getting a little bit aggravated. Lobby is where players congregate to engage in multiplayer gameplay. How long have we been streaming so far, by the way? An hour and a half, and we're still like just information gathering. Close. No. Fuck it. No. Okay.
How are you today?
Quest just came in for you. Yay, a quest just came. We actually get to do something? Master Utusha has called for you. Looks like it's time for some basic training. So now we actually get to do something. He was so pumped about being a real instructor, and he kept on about being ready to thrash. It seems Elder Fugen may have a hand in this as well, although I was told to keep that part secret. Hee hee hee. I suspect they've been racking their brains to think of a way to help your hunting career. How sweet. You know, so far my hunting career has just been dumps of information, one after the other. I added Utsushi's request to the quest list. Accept it whenever you're ready, but make sure you are ready, okay? When you are, just head through the quest gate to begin. That's the quest gate. Now, let's dive into the quest list.
Make sure to check the special quest as well.
Ooh, special quest. Take one of the twins, talk to one of the twins in either the village or the gathering hub. Posted by other hunters, use the quest board. Once you've requested a quest, you can either press Q or accept another quest to cancel your current one. So Q cancels them? Okay. When you accept the hub quest, allow your hunters in other lobbies to join your quest while in progress. This is disabled for village quest. Ah, so village quest is like single player and the hubs are multiplayer? I think. Press space after accepting a quest, or F at the quest gate to depart. Sounds like they took their dialogue cues from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventures. That one guy there, yeah, the Utsushi guy.
Have a look.
Back to basic. Complete each of Master Utsushi's tasks. Reward money, locale. Other members: Kelly, Bulfango, Gao, Garwa, Feline, Nirba, Alteroth, Bombaji.
Be careful out there.
Actually, we can hit space, right? We can just... Yeah, okay, let's actually do a quest, guys. Let's actually do something. Sanctuary abandoned by the gods.
These halls of worship, once so bustling, now home to monsters, stalking and rustling. Hunters beware. Not weights, but despair.
Here we go!
Hanging in there?
Oh, yo, Ace, what's up? Accepting my quest, huh? Nice. Come over here and we'll get started.
Welcome!
Time limit 50. Okay. Alright, so I did notice.
Ah, you're
Okay.
here!
My push to talk button apparently doesn't attack, so we're going to be seeing that a lot. I do have a push to talk button for my audio, so I apologize for that.
If it isn't Kimura's brightest flame.
Congrats on making Hunter again. A whole new life awaits. I can see in your eyes that you're ready to thrash. Let's do a little quest refresher first. Cool? Let's start with our camp here. This is your tent. Ah, this is the tent. Here you can change your equipment, weapons, or organize your item. If you want to bail on your current loadout, you're free to switch out your gear inside. Okay. That over there is a supply box. It is full of useful items that'll aid you during your quest. And everything in there is provided by the guild, so feel free to take and use whatever you want. That's it for the camp. Let's move on to the next part. I thought we were going to have some action, but we're getting another Did he pitch the tent or did she? I have, oh God. Cash, that is so bad. Let's move on to the next part. By the way, more info dump. If you meet down by the river past the ledge, if you get lost, just look for my icon on the map. Where's the map? Ah, another info dump. It's a whole lot of dumping going on in this game. Make sure your inventory is in order before you leave for the hunt. Manage your items with the item box menu, change equipment, switch skills, access buddy board, and eat meals. Supply box. On each hunt, you're provided with hunting items stored in the supply box. A supply box. Okay, we saw that. View the map at the bottom left to check the location of things in the area. I'm kind of blocking the map for you guys, but it's like this thing here. The triangles indicate player's current location. White tents symbols are camps. White tents, okay. Monsters, buddies, traps, placed items, as well as several tails. Tails? Severed tails. Okay, not several. Severed tails. You can cut tails off. Are displayed too. Quest objectives are denoted during special quests. Control to zoom in on the map and view endemic life, gathering points, and other icon categories specified. This can be reconfigured. Okay. You can view a detailed map from the start menu. The detailed map displays the precise location of endemic life and gathering points. Then this is like the copy. God, it's so repetitive. Okay. X on the detailed map to open icon list. In addition to reviewing what icons on the map means, okay.
Put away your weapon, please.
Just taking a look here. Control does what? Oh, that's what that does. I'm holding control down.
Do this.
Oh, okay. Still trying to figure it out. Giggity? Yeah, I just trying to figure this game out. And Cash, you're trying to confuse me again by using both systems. Okay. Don't forget to split these with your allies if you're hunting in a party. Okay. You cannot take supply items back with you to the village.
Let's
Okay.
do this.
Press F, you can harvest nearby plants, nuts, bugs, mushrooms, bones, honey, and spiderwebs. Press F near mining outcrops will allow you to mine them. I have no idea what you're referring to. Sure. Could you just let me pick the fucking herb already? I got it. Crafting is a delicate art of fusing two items to make another. You can craft items from the start menu or from the item box in your house. You can also use the autocraft function to automatically combine when you pick up required items. Crafting list commands let you choose a recipe from your crafting list and then create that item. You can also configure the autocraft settings in the crafting list.
Sup, Ace?
Hey, up here. Okay. All right, let's talk wire bugs. These bodacious bugs are a must in any hunt. Use them right, and they'll be able to zip around pretty much anywhere you want, even on top of this boulder. Give it a shot. A variety of actions can be performed using the extraordinary creature that is the wire bug. Perform rapid aerial maneuvers with a wire dash, whip out weapon-specific gambits with silk bind, or regain composure with wire fall. And okay, so we get to see a little bit of a picture here of stuff. An exhausted wire gauge will recover over time and can be used again. The degree of consumption and time needed to recover vary for every action. Capturing a wild wire bug will temporarily increase your gauge by 1. A technique commonly used by Kimura hunters use wire bugs to zip through the air and quickly reach your target. While holding the middle mouse button, press left to move vertically, press right to move forward, and press that to move where you're aiming. Wire dashes can be sequenced or can be initiated, or can initiate wall running if facing a wall. Each weapon has its own unique skill bind. These cannot be used with your weapon sheath. To use it, draw your weapon, hold or shift, then press. Each weapon has its own skill, so experimentation is required. Oh, I don't like that. I see. Okay.
You can do it!
And, okay, I just wasted my thing.
Gotcha.
That did no herb. Nice. Oh.
You can do it!
That didn't help at all. Ah, okay.
Ready to thrash?
Are bugs giving you trouble?
Sure thing.
If you're struggling, hold while aiming with OKL. Really, I have to take my hands off the WASD to do this. I think this game requires a controller. Once your reticle is pointing in the right spot, press. Okay, so this game definitely needs a controller to play it properly, I'm thinking. Because I gotta have my hand on the WASD, I gotta have my hand on the mouse, and then I gotta have my hand on the OKL, as well as a hand on my frickin' Stream Deck for shit. Don't sweat it, you'll be a master of wire bugs in no time if you just keep practicing. Sure. Let's talk buddy. Today I brought my Palico and the Palamute, Flash and Rumble with me. They'll be lending you a paw for this part of the training. First, try mounting Rumble, my Palamute. Don't I have my own dog? Why do I have to mount your dog? What the fuck is this shit?
Sure thing.
Palamutes are swift as the wind, so if monsters give you the slip, hop on your barking buddy. Alright, I'll be waiting for you up the trail. Meet me there. You have access to the let me ride command, allowing you hop on your Palamute and you'll arrive at your destination in no time. There are 2 ways to ride a Palamute. Hold down F, issue let me ride command from the action bar, try it out. Palamute riding controls. Was the shift C to jump? Right click and WASD to drift while dashing. That's to attack. Space to dismount. Press space to perform a jumping dismount while dashing. Okay. Recovery items, whetstone, and some other items can be used while riding Palamute. When riding, select a usable item from the item bar and press E to use it. Try it out. It can be pretty handy.
Give it a
Yes.
try. Listen up.
You see, if I hold down control, then I can do that. Otherwise,
Go!
okay, there it is. There's just so much to this game, by the way. Thought that was dung. A dung bomb, particularly odorous ball that causes monsters to flee. Okay.
Move!
You know what? Is there anything else in this field? Let's go run
Attention,
around this
please.
field real quick. Honey, hello. Okay, well, I wanted to... From wild dash while filming or dash towards a wall to initiate a wall. Okay. During a wall down, hold down shift to continue running, consuming stamina. You can also wall run while climbing ivy. Hold... Ooh, we got a little bit of an extra one there. And there's
Attention, please.
stuff up there. Oh, that's fancy. Did he just pop out of the ground? He did, didn't he?
Go!
Attention, please.
Got it. Okay. Earth crystals.
Attention,
That
please.
doesn't look like it's anything. Snow beetle. What's a snow beetle doing out in this area?
Yeah!
Attention, please.
All right, all right, all right. I got it. I got it.
My
I'm
favorite
here.
pupil.
Check out this yellow spirit bird. If you touch one, its pollen will enhance the good luck charm. Okay. When that happens, the scent of the pollen surrounds your petal lace and boosts your stats. Since this little guy is yellow, it'll increase your stamina. Nice to know. Yellow is stamina. Similarly, spirit birds of other colors will boost other stats. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to skip over the word. Its effect is only active during the current quest, but you can be sure as shurikens that they are worth using. Sure as shuriken. Dude, can we kill this guy? Does he have like plot armor? Is he like the new Madron? Clothfly over there.
Yeah.
Clothflies are one of the many creatures you'll come across out in the field. We call these little guy endemic like. The powder these floaty friends spread can boost your defense. There's lots of other endemic life out there that can boost your hunts in different ways.
Sure thing.
Have a look around for other endemic life and play around with them. See what other kinds of effects they have. Just a little bit more. Follow me. There's more. I'm not even going to read that. Oh, okay.
What's this?
Twisted remains, master bones, monster
Attention,
monster
please.
bones. Could you listen, dude? We're exploring and having fun and seeing all these little things. You don't need to be reminding me to continue the quest every few seconds. It is not necessary.
Hanging in there?
That we're writing the Palamutes already.
Right.
They're super helpful. You know what? I'm really surprised so many people play this game. Given how, I'll be honest, the start of this game is pretty shit. It is awful. It is shit. I have never played a game that I had spent 2 hours at the start just pure info dump. Information, and repetitive as well. It's all right, they tell you about something, and then you force you to read through it, and then they tell you about it again, and then you have to read it again, and it's just, how do people play this game? Is this the whole game like this? I certainly hope not, because this is shit. They're super helpful. And you can even tell them to attack while you're writing them. But their attacks won't be as strong as yours. So when you're ready to get down to business, it's best to dismount. Oh, look, we got ourselves some monsters nearby. Really? I don't see any monsters. How are your health and stamina looking? Be sure to keep tabs on your status while you're out on the field. When you're ready, let's head up this way. It's time to really get the show on the road. Really? Now? After 2 hours? The green bar is the health. When you run out of health, you'll faint. When you faint, you'll be taken back to the main camp. Yellow bar is the stamina gauge, which drains while performing various actions. Stamina refills naturally, but the length of your stamina gauge may shrink over time. Consume food items or rations to replenish it. Coming in contact with spirit birds during a quest will increase your maximum health and stamina. The amount of which the increase will vary. Okay. Dismount. Well, there's some of the stamina.
Let's do this.
Let's do what?
Sup, Ace?
3 of them. Go take them out for me. Don't hold back just because they're small now. They can be skillful and ruthless and loud. Just remember your training and you'll be golden. Now ready your weapon nice and steady and take him up.
Excellent. That's my ace. Ready to thrash?
Oh, and don't forget to carve to harvest materials from the monster. Cool. When you're done carving, come see me.
Mine for the taking. taken. Yes, the good stuff. Mine for the taken.
Some pelts, some tail, all the fun stuff. Let's grab this guy here.
Good job! Yo, my favorite pupil.
Yo. There's something you think you could have done better? Don't worry, after all, you're just getting started. Yes, after 2 hours of playing this game.
Right.
And head back to the camp, and it looks like we're kind of far away from it. But no big deal, use fast travel and you'll back in camp at no time. I'm just gonna go ahead. See you there. M to open map. Apparently I'm a shinobi now.
If it isn't Kimura's brightest flame.
You've learned well, but keep in mind, Elgar, Fugen, and I expect much from you. Guys, if you ever feel like going over to your basic training again, all you need to do is accept the quest from Hinoa. I'd be happy to guide you through it again. Main objective complete, returning to village in 20 seconds. Can we speed it up? No, we can't. We just have to wait for this. Why are you lying down? My character is very cute, though. Very, very cute. Arr, rar, 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 rar. Okay, what do we get here? Meat carved from monster. You might catch a certain flooded forest fish with it. Raw meat. Kimura amulet.
Hey!
I see Utsushi's little quest was no match for you. Ha, I expected nothing less. What you learned today is the very essence of hunting. Whatever the hunt takes you, these lessons will always hold true.
Ah,
Now, I know I should have some one-star quests ready for you. We'll get to it, and happy hunting. Someone wants to talk to you? Find them in Kimura Village. So much stuff. There's so much stuff in this game. And you know, we didn't take any breaks or anything today. Guys, we're gonna call it here for tonight. Unfortunately, a little sad. I am sorry. This game is something we will be playing more of. I might. So I'm not sure if I'll do this as a YouTube exclusive or Twitch, or we'll just continue doing the dual stream thing with this game. We'll see how it works out. Some games do better on Twitch, other games do better on YouTube. It's just how it is. We'll figure it out eventually, hopefully. I am planning on getting Stray in the coming few days, hopefully, fingers crossed. I won't be able to pick it up tomorrow, but I'm hoping to do so very soon. So that's a new cat game coming out. I will be spending a little bit of time working on the overlay. I have to fix it. Again, my OBS is completely broken. Half the shit is not working, but I'll try to fix that before I stream tomorrow. I really would like to get on a more regular schedule for you guys. So I am going to try my best to do that in the future going forward. I do want to try going for at least 5 streams per week, and anywhere up to like maximum of 10 streams per week. So there's going to be days where I do 2 streams in a row. I'm going to try it. I don't know if I have the energy or the stamina for that, but we'll see how if that works or not. In any event, if you guys enjoyed yourself, hit that thumbs up button on YouTube and subscribe if you haven't done so already. For those of you watching on Twitch, thank you very much for coming in and hanging out with me for the past couple of hours. I really appreciate you, and I really do enjoy the company. Fragrance, thank you very much for the resub tier 1, 4 months in a row. Cash, thank you for coming in. Sovereign, thank you for coming in. Imoy, you and Tenedos, thank you very much. And hopefully we'll see you guys very soon, especially when we're playing Stray in a couple of days, maybe. Hope you guys have a good Monday night. And we will catch you guys very, very soon. Again, tomorrow. I'll try to do something in the middle of the day. I'm going to aim for a 3 o'clock, either a 3 o'clock or a 4 o'clock stream. If I don't go live by then, that's Eastern time. I will definitely be going live at 9 o'clock tomorrow. So keep an eye on the schedule. Have yourselves a good one, guys. Let's see. We should raid. Let's see. Who are we going to raid? Gotta just put this here so I can take a look. Can I actually... Will it let me? God damn it. Yes, I'm sorry. Give me a moment, guys. I'm looking for someone to send you off to. You know what? Anjo is on. Ghost Anjo is streaming. So, guys, I'm going to send you to my friend, Ghost Anjo. Very good friend. I've known her for a very, very, very long time, for years. She's a great voice actress. If you guys need, like, voice acting done, I highly recommend her. Highly, highly recommend her. And she's actually hilarious. She's got a YouTube channel. She doesn't stream that much. She just started streaming on Twitch, so give her the help. Yeah, please give her some help. Subscribe to her and all that stuff. And be the first time I raid her ever. Like, she literally just started streaming. Okay. So we'll be there in a second, guys. If I can find my Twitch window, that is. There we go. Raid has been created. So we're going to go over to Anjo, Ghost Anjo again. Hilarious, great person, good friend of mine, and I appreciate if you guys can give her all the love that you give me and more. She deserves it. It's great. Thank you again, guys. Have yourselves a good night, and I will catch up with you very, very soon.